This is a podcast of 98FM's Dublin Talks. Remember, catch the show live Monday to Friday at 10 a.m.
98FM's Dublin Talks with Adrian Kennedy.
98FM.
Hundreds of Irish men join the British Army every year, but the numbers of those joining have dropped in recent years. An average of 100 people a year pack their bags and join the British forces, and many suffer abuse for doing it. One of those is a 24-year-old Dubliner called Ryan, and he joins me on 98FM's Dublin Talks right now. Ryan, welcome to the programme.
How you doing, Adrian? Thanks for having me on.
Ryan, why did you decide to join the British Army?
For the stage I am, I'm 24 at the moment, and at the moment I don't have any qualifications. Spending the last so many years working dead-end jobs, not really getting anywhere. The opportunities which the British Army are offering me are just too good to be true, are too good to turn down, and it's regardless of political history between Ireland and the UK, I'm putting that aside to look after myself and get
Okay,
more.
so the opportunities are too good to turn down. So what are the opportunities that the British Army presents to you?
It's a secure job, opportunities to see the world, to be in a working environment where I'm excited about working. I know it's a dangerous. You are putting yourself in a little bit of danger, potentially, but I want to. It's the job I want to do. I want to go and I want to go to Syria. I want to go to Iraq. I want to go to Afghanistan, fighting for Britain. It's always been an ambition of mine.
It's always been an ambition of yours.
An
An ambition of yours to be in the British Army or to be in an army?
To be in the British Army.
Why not the Irish Army?
British Army is the biggest army in the world. The Irish Army is only really a defence force. You're only going over to Lebanon. Whereas I think if you put it in football terminology, it's comparing Real Madrid to St. Pat's.
Oh, right. I'm sure there's some members of the Defence Forces here won't like to hear you saying that. But, okay, so what are you saying? That you decided to sign up for the British Army because it's a real army?
Real army? Well, it's the opportunity that they give it to you. If it was just going over to Syria to be in a field, obviously I wouldn't go, but it's the qualifications that they give you, the secure job, pensions, healthcare, all those benefits which at the moment I can't turn down. Okay,
now you start in 2 months. When do you actually move and when do you become a soldier?
I'm heading over in November. You do 26 weeks training of basic training, and after that I'll be an infantry soldier in the Royal Irish Regiment, and I'll be in England permanently. Right, so you're joining the Royal Irish Regiment? Yeah. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, the amount of Irish citizens joining the British Army has declined in recent years. Some say that it's to do with threats that dissident Republicans have issued against people joining the British Army. I don't know how true that is, but how has your decision to pack your bags, to turn your back on dead-end jobs and go for a job in the British Army, what has the reaction been like from family and friends and others? From family and friends, they see it as a great opportunity. They see what situation I'm in my life, and they are very supportive with me joining the British Army. Whereas non-friends, like just people that know of me, perhaps they give me a little bit of stick on Instagram or little social media outlets like that. But to be honest, if people are giving me abuse for doing something, it's actually spurring me on a little bit more to make sure I fulfill my goal. Now, I've also seen on Instagram, for example, you've posted your British Army certificate of achievement, yourself working out in a Northern Ireland training vest, and on holidays in an England jersey. Are you not looking for trouble? Yes, I'm not walking up to somebody's house and waving a Union flag in front of them. I just have those tops. So I like to work out in Northern Ireland top because it gives me a bit of motivation in the gym. Just I can't be wearing a British uniform now, so it's the next best. It is the next best thing. A Northern Ireland soccer jersey. It's only if it bothers somebody, you know.
But you must know, Ryan, that it does bother people. That down this half of the country, you won't get anybody wearing a Northern Ireland football jersey, even during like the Euros or anything. You didn't.
Yeah, what's the difference between wearing a Northern Ireland jersey, an England jersey, and a Manchester United jersey?
Probably none, but it does incite an awful lot more feeling than a Manchester United jersey does. And also, wearing an England jersey on your holidays, again, are you not looking for trouble?
Wearing an England jersey in Mexico, I don't think too many people in Mexico are too bothered in what football jersey I'm wearing.
Okay, so here at home, since you announced that you were joining the British Army, you start in November, the reaction from people has been mostly positive from your friends and family, but from others who wouldn't be specifically friends and family, the reaction has been a lot more negative.
Yeah, but you're gonna get that, Adrian. It's 800 years of history, and you're gonna understand that. But I'm not actually too bothered if I lose friends over joining the British Army. It's something that I want to do, and if someone wants to get upset about it, then let them.
Now, you know the reason that people get upset. Partly, they argue that the British Army still occupies the 6 counties of the north, that the British Army brought awful trouble and toil to our streets here before independence. You know the whole history, obviously. And a lot of people just can't understand how somebody would join that army if they're a proud Irishman. Are you a proud Irishman?
I wouldn't consider myself an Irish patriot, no. Citizen of the world, really. My only allegiances from the day I signed up for the army is for Britain and the British Army.
When you get I've just gotten a text in here a second ago, and it says, this lad has to be taking the mick. He doesn't deserve to be called a Dubliner. I don't know, Stephen, why you would think he's taking the mick, to be honest with you. Do you find it that bizarre that that a Dubliner would join the British Army? Maybe so. But the bottom line is, Ryan, you honestly don't care what people think.
No, I don't think anyone in any aspect of life should be worried about other people's opinion.
I'd love to... Okay, stay there for 1 second, Ryan. 6797 981 is our telephone number. You can text or WhatsApp the programme on 0877 98 98 98. 0877 98 98 98. Would you admire a young fella like that, deciding I'm fed up with dead-end jobs, I want a decent job that let me see the world, will pay me well, will give me a good pension, and it just so happens that job is in the British Army? Would you say fair play to him? Or are you like Jay? Jay, why are you so annoyed over this?
First of all, he's putting down the Irish lads.
How's he putting down the Irish lads?
Well, he just said it there, the Irish Army be St. Pat's and the British scum would be fucking Real Madrid or whoever. And then he's going on about he's wearing his English jersey and his Northern Ireland jersey. Would he not be proud to wear an Irish jersey? They'd have no problem with him putting an Irish jersey on him and doing his training.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The best thing that young flick can do is rip up his birth cert, rip up his passport. He's ashamed. He brings shame on his family and feck off over to Syria. Bullet comes his way. I wouldn't.
Give over now, Jay. Give over. That's not
no,
nice.
No, I tell you, he's put down the Irish Army. He's put down the Irish state, and he's put down everybody.
Well, no,
I've no problem with him joining the British Army. By the way, Adrian, I've no problem with him joining the British Army. No problem whatsoever. He wants to go off and join an army that occupies the world and kills innocent children and women. Let him do that. What's going to happen the day he's sent into Northern Ireland to fight against his own, if there ever is trouble again up there, or if the peace doesn't hold, and he's sent into Northern Ireland? Is he going to turn his weapon and his baton on an Irishman?
Well, let's hope that never happens.
Well, if it does, he now has an allegiance to the Queen, yeah? He has to take that oath when he joins the British Army.
How do you feel about that, Ryan, swearing an oath of allegiance to the Queen?
Comes with the job, something you have to do. Not exactly a royalist, but you work for any company.
But you turn your baton on the Irish, you turn your baton and you're going on an Irishman if you were sent in here, would you?
It's all hypothetical there. I don't think we can...
it's not hypothetical. How is it hypothetical? How is it hypothetical? There's already a Brexit going on, okay, which means we could have a hard border back in the north. How would you feel about standing at a hard border up in the north?
There's a difference between... hang on, Jay. A hard border between us and the north would involve a customs check.
Well, we don't know. And what happens if trouble starts again between the loyalists and the Republicans up there? because of all this Brexit. I mean, if you listen to any of the news talk stations and they're doing polls, I mean, there's still tension up in the north. I mean, there was only tension up there a couple of weeks ago at the Bogside. So what I'm on to know is that man prepared to turn a gun or a baton on an Irishman if he's sent over here?
Well, Ryan, hypothetically, if you were sent to serve up the north, how would you feel?
Obviously, on the spot, I can't give you a fair answer on that. I haven't even done day one of training, so I'm not prepared.
Well, Ryan, you obviously haven't thought it through, mate. I've no problem with you joining the British Army. That's what you want to do. You're a big man.
You clearly
down the Irish.
Jay, you clearly do have a problem.
Well, I'm just wondering, is he prepared to go the full way and take out his baton or his gun on an Irishman? Is he prepared to drop a bomb on innocent children in the Middle East? Is he prepared to kill innocent women and children in the Middle East for a queen?
Well, okay, that's a less hypothetical question, Ryan.
I'm prepared to go and talk. I'm prepared to go on tour with the British Army. That's where they go. I don't know where they're going to go, or where I'll be deployed.
I'll tell you where they'll go, Ryan. They'll go anywhere there's innocent, weak people that they can second take over and shoot and then impose their law. They've an island off Argentina called the Falklands, 3,500 miles away. They reckon they own it. They reckon they own Northern Ireland up there. It's the Queen's Highway, We're not attached to fucking England in any way.
Well, they do.
I tell you, Ron, you're the disgrace. You know that. Your father's disgusted. Your mother's disgusted. And all your family disgusted. And to be honest, I'm disgusted with
Jay, hang on for 1 second. He's already said that his family and friends, his close family and friends...
I'm telling you now, he's saying that. Listen to him stutter there. I tell you, please, God, he'll get taken in now by the militia out.
Jay.
But look, you're only scum, Ryan. You're only scum.
Jesus, relax there, for God's sake.
The show getting Dublin talking.
Every morning from 10.
Adrian Kennedy.
Dublin Talks on 98.